You guys know I'm a variety creator, and you know that I don't just sit here and play one game nonstop for 2 weeks. So when you're looking at a game that's going to be a 40 to 60 hour playthrough, you always have to understand something. That will mean that's a 2-month playthrough for me. And there's not much I can do about it, because if I did sit here and played the same game for 2 weeks, attendance, engagement, and support would plummet, because I'm a variety creator. I'm not just Mr. RPG, Mr. FPS, Mr. Fighting Game, Mr. FromSoft. I'm the jack of all trades and the master of none.
So I see people on Twitter, Will, signing off from my 18-hour stream of Black Ops 4 to get some sleep, but I'll be back in 3 hours for more. It's like, Jesus Christ, some people are just so serious about this shit. I'm not. You guys know that. I play it for fun. I'm a variety streamer. I don't rely on one genre or one style or one IP in order to make my popularity grow or anything. I'm just here to have fun with any game I play.
So because of that, I have to juggle, right? And to be honest, that's why I've had the longevity that I've had. That's why the guy who started videos back in 2008 is still able to make a living making similar videos in 2025, because I have kept the variety going. Right now, I'm doing a podcast. Then we're doing Blueprints. Tonight, we're doing Minecraft. Tomorrow, we're going to do Clair Obscur and Night Rain. Then there's going to be fighting games on Friday. Every stream, you get a different audience. And the audience that likes that particular game will show up, engage, and support with that game, but may not show up for the other. So even though you look at my stream and you say, oh my God, Phil only has 150 viewers on his podcast, and his videos of the playthrough are only getting 200, 300 views. Yes, but you have to understand that that is separate from my overall viewership. My overall viewership is each game has a pocket of viewers that comes to enjoy it.
Sure. What the fuck?
And they'll come back when there's another game that they're interested in, you see? So you have to understand that. And a lot of people don't, all right? The reason I'm here is because of the variety. Because some people say, well, if you just played Clair Obscur nonstop for 2 weeks, you would have beaten it, and then no one would be bored, and you wouldn't have the problems you're having right now. Yes, and by the time that the first week ended, 80% of my viewership would have complained, tuned out, not come back, and I would have went out of business. That's not an exaggeration. People are here for variety. That's what DSP gaming is all about and always has been. I can't just play one game nonstop for 2-3 weeks. So because of that, do I play lengthy games? That's even question number one. Do I even bother playing them? Because when in a case of a game like Clair Obscur, I absolutely love this game. But now when I play it, I get people yelling at me, telling me, oh, I did it all wrong. What do you mean I did it all wrong? Oh, well, you're doing side content. That's boring. All we want is story. Wait a minute. But now what's happened is culture has changed. Everyone wants instant gratification. Everyone wants everything right away without having to wait a long time for it. And people want to talk about a game for literally 3 days and then move on to the next. Clair Obscur was hot for a week, but if you didn't know all about it in the first week, no one cares about it week 2. But wait a minute, it's a 60-hour game. How could I ever get through the whole game in a week? Too bad, we're on to the next already. That's how gaming is now. That's not how it used to be, but that's just how it is. So now, when a lengthy game comes out, and I'm thinking to myself, well, everyone's telling me to play it. Everyone says I don't skip it because it's going to be the biggest game ever. All right, I'll try it. And then I play it at my own pace. We're enjoying it. Oh, you're doing it wrong. What do you mean? Well, everyone else already beat it. I've only played it for a week. Yeah, it's already done. Everyone did 60 hours in it. They're done. What do you mean? You know? So, in regards to Clair Obscur, here's what's going on. As you play through the game, incrementally, the character who serves as your vehicle for the game, Esquire, you ride him and he's fast travel basically because he goes over the overworld map. You don't have to fight when you're on his back. He at first can only go over the ground. Then after a while, he can break crystals to go to new areas. Then he can swim. Then he can start to swim through coral. Eventually, he's going to be able to dive and jump and fly and do all this other stuff. Each time that you get to a milestone in the story, he gains a new ability, and then all this new content opens up in the game. So each and every time that this has happened, I explore the map and I do content. There's an optional dungeon over here, an optional super boss over here. Now, normally in the game, you wouldn't be able to do all the content because it's tough. For example, there's super dungeons that have opened up that I walked into them level 30 and the enemies are level 70. Whoa. Well, you shouldn't be able to beat that, but I can. Why can you beat it? Well, let's see. Because, FYI, I've played turn-based RPGs my whole life, so I'm good at them. And I played fighting games. So why does that factor in? Because in fighting games, you need incredibly good hand-eye coordination. You need to be able to do timed button presses and joystick taps in order to counter what your opponent is coming at you with. So how does that factor into Clair Obscur? Well, the combat system has a parry system. So I go into a level 70 dungeon at level 30, and I start winning. And people are like, that doesn't make any sense. Literally no other person who played this game walked into this dungeon at your level and was able to complete it. Well, I can, because I'm different.
I do it way differently than most other streamers.
Do you remember when I played Elden Ring and we finally walked into the open world map for the first time? And right there in front of you is that knight on the horse with a big ass weapon. And everyone said, well, we'll take him on, and got completely trounced by him and said, fuck this, we'll go back later. I said, no, I'm going to beat that guy right now. And it took me like an hour and a half, but I did it. On that very first stream of Elden Ring, I persevered, I learned the pattern, I beat that knight. And that was an incredible challenge, but that was an awesome way to open up that challenging playthrough to show that I had the skill level to overcome. That's exactly how I'm playing Clair Obscur, okay? In Clair Obscur, when this side content is opening up, and most people say, fuck it, it's too hard, I'll come back later. I was like, nope, I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to see if I can do it. And I've been able to do it all. People are telling me I did it wrong. Well, now because you did that, you're over leveled. Well, wait a minute. If I skipped all the side content and I only did the main story, then you would have complained that I missed all the side content of the game and I rushed through it. Hence, I don't really know, I don't have a good idea of the game, and the playthrough sucked because I just rushed and I didn't take my time. You know, like you guys told me back in the day, and everyone said that those playthroughs sucked, right? So I changed myself in the last 15 years to be a different kind of creator per your feedback. Now all of a sudden, that's wrong.
Wah. Wah.
I should have just turboed through this game, apparently. Okay? So I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to do, because every time it seems I play something, I'm somehow doing it wrong. Even when I'm listening to direct feedback, I'm somehow doing it wrong. I don't get it, okay? Now, in the case of Clair Obscur, if you believe that doing the side content actually ruins the game, you have the right to that opinion, but you should take that opinion and you should direct it towards the parties who are culpable for that, the game devs.
What?
I created
What?
it.
If the side content of the game is actually not meant to be played, then go complain to them and say, why is it in there? Right? If by doing the side content, I become so overleveled that nothing in the game will be fun anymore, then why are you complaining to me? Does it make any sense? Does it? I'm just playing the game that was presented to me. I'm playing the parts that open up in the story as I approach them. Hell, that super dungeon was actually right there in line with the story. It wasn't even like, oh, I went out of my way to go find it. It was literally right there. Now, it showed danger red, but it was right in front of me. Let me give it a shot. Oh, look, I just beat it. And now I'm over leveled. Well, how is that my fault?
I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct. No.
Because I'm too good at the game? Literally what you're saying is, because I'm so good at the game, the playthrough sucks.
And Dizzy Kid for the $5 tip, and $21 out of the $100 tips go pretty slow. Not gonna lie, those are contributions from the pre-stream. So, hope you guys are liking the stream. You guys seem to be saying, here's the thing. When I play a Soulsborne game, here's the truth of the matter. If I'm struggling, and I'm failing, and I'm swearing, and I'm losing my mind, oh, all the trolls love it, ha ha ha. Well, now guess what? I'm doing good, I'm learning, I'm actively doing well. Oh, this is boring, man. It's like, well, so if I play like a normal person who learns and does well, that's not acceptable, right? You're here to see me fail. Well, you fuck off. You're here for the wrong reason. You're a negative dick. And sorry that I'm not going to be failing every moment playing Neo 2. I'm actually doing pretty good right now. I'm sure I'm going to lose a lot and die a lot coming up. especially when they introduce new enemies and new gameplay elements. But for now, I kind of know what I'm doing, and I'm doing well. Deal with it.
That's exactly what you're saying. I'm so good at Clear Obscure, my playthrough's bad because nothing's beating me.
Sure. What the fuck?
That's really what you're saying. It's if you had played the game and you were finding all this trouble and adversity and you were raging and basically you were, sucking at the game, then we could make more memes, right? Then we could do clips and we could put them on X and on TikTok and on Reddit, and we could have millions of views making fun of how bad you are at the game. But you're not doing that, so your playthrough sucks. Fuck you. Yes, every one of you out there. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Ghost Games.
Anyone who says this kind of dumb shit, go fuck yourself. You're a fucking waste of my time and you're a waste of life if that's all you think. Because Darkseid feels good at something, his playthrough sucks. No, you're a loser. If all you care about is toxicity and failure, and all you want to do is bring someone down because they're good at something, you're the fucking problem. Not me. My playthrough doesn't suck. My playthrough is one of the best playthroughs of Clear Obscure because I'm showing you that anyone who has skill can actually beat any portion of this game at any time. All you need to do is time the parries. Tell me another fucking content creator who's made a playthrough like that of that game. Name one singular one. I'd love to hear it. So because I'm doing something differently, better than everyone else, and you can't make fun of me for it, you're mad.
Oh my God.
Too fucking bad.
I'm not here to act like a fucking clown or a muppet on the fucking stream and go, wow, I can't believe it. I'm not doing that shit.
Go fucking jump off a cliff. Because that's about the value that you have if that's the kind of person you want to be. You're a toxic individual on the internet who only cares when someone's in suffering and misery. That's fucked up. Seriously, what is wrong with you if that's your mentality? Now, let's continue positively. Okay? What I want to do moving forward is actually figure out, do I play lengthy games? Because I don't see a way to do it and keep attention on me. To be honest, I feel like the modern gaming industry, you literally only get, sadly, a week to talk about a game. After that, it's absolutely true that everyone's on to the next topic, on to the next trend, on to the next thing. This is why I've told you guys for years, I'm apprehensive about actually playing lengthy games, okay? I don't know what else to do because I don't know how to make those playthroughs viable. I don't know how to make them work. Even if I had rushed through Clear Obscure and only done the story, people would have said the playthrough sucked because you didn't do the content. So now I beat the content that's challenging and I master the game and people say your playthrough sucks. I think we see a problem here, and the problem isn't me. The problem is you.
What the fuck?
Because you're so fucking toxic. People out there who are never satisfied at all, no matter what I do. I can't please those people. Do you understand? It doesn't matter how I play a game. They're always going to whine and bitch and complain about it.
If you're just going to sit here and whine like a little fucking bitch for 20 fucking minutes about stuff, the motivation's dead, the motivation's dead, the motivation. Are you watching the fucking stream? No, you're here to bitch. So get the fuck out. I'll ban you myself. Stupid little whiny baby. Suck my dick.
So instead of focusing on this giant crowd of losers on the internet who all they want to do is be toxic, I need to hone in on the factors that make people who actually like my content come by and engage and support with it. So the question is, what happened with Clear Obscure where we were getting that attention, we were getting that support, and all of a sudden, yesterday it fell off? What happened with Blueprints that we were having people come by and say, listen, please make this a day stream because we love this game and we want the playthrough to continue and we'll support it, but then we're not getting that support anymore. What happened, right? What's the change? Is it because it's too long? in the case of Blueprints, it really, really baffles me because we're actually now unraveling the game-long mysteries that have been big questions the entire time. And now we're getting those answers, and we're getting near the end of the game. We've opened 3 out of the 8 final doors. We're starting to piece together the clues we can do to solve the puzzles behind those doors. And that's literally the end of the game. So what's next, right? Like why are we losing audience? Why are we losing support for Blueprints? I'm actually stumped. And this is what I want to hear. I don't want to hear, oh, your playthroughs suck, you're boring. It's not. That's the toxic peanut gallery being toxic.
It's very toxic.
Those are the people who will never admit that I've done anything good. These are the people that will crap on me no matter what. The same people who said, oh, look at this, making fun of Phil playing Doom, when literally that's what everyone did in that room in Doom because it was full of explosive barrels. But you use me as the scapegoat and you take it out of context to get a meme for yourself and get millions of views of clickbait because you're a fucking lying loser. Okay? I don't care about that. What I care about is my core audience of people who will come by and actually engage and support me for these playthroughs. So the question is, what's changed?
Nothing. Literally nothing.
So I'd like feedback. I'd like genuine feedback.
False, wrong, incorrect, negative, no, nay.
What do I do with Clair Obscur and what do I do with Blueprints? I've invested over 30 hours into each game. I love the games. I feel that the playthroughs are great. So what is going on that I need to change? Do I need to change the schedule? What do I do? I honestly don't have the answers, but it's frustrating because when I finally invest this much time into games, because you guys asked me to, by the way, I didn't even know about Blueprints, had no idea it existed. You guys convinced me to play it. I love it. Now I'm at fault for playing it. Every time I play it, the toxic bitches, oh, why are you playing this? Go away. Come back when there's something that gets your really bad ADD attention span and stop bothering us because we're enjoying Blueprints. Okay? I don't need to hear the toxic shit. We don't. Okay? I'm just tired of it. Tired of hearing this buzzing that really doesn't matter because those people never support my content anyway. So why do I have to hear it? It doesn't mean anything, right? It's just a bunch of fucking noise to annoy all of us. So let's see what people have to say. We're going to do some shout outs here. All right? All right, this is actually pretty insightful. All right, this is pretty insightful. I'm going to read this one. It's a $2 tip anonymous. And although some of this might seem like it may be insulting or trolling, I actually think it's kind of insightful, so I'm going to read it, okay? Let's see it. You guys tell me if you think that this might hold true, okay? I agree your passion came through during the Suikoden playthrough, or Suikoden playthrough. I keep forgetting how to pronounce it. You had knowledge and a natural charisma. The support directly correlated with how passionate that you were for that game and how you connected with it. Your best playthrough in years, in my opinion. Is it fair to say, following this logic, is there maybe a lack of passion or lack of charisma that's responsible for low support games, like, for example, Clair Obscur? It seems like with a game like Truck Sim, although it sounds like it could be boring on paper, it really allows your spice to come through and the support shows. Maybe it's a lack of personality or passion coming through on low support streams. Well, think of it this way, right? When I'm playing Clair Obscur, all right, there's a plot and I comment on the plot, but a lot of it is just sitting around watching cutscenes for the plot. And there's not much you can really do about that. That's how the game is unfolded. It's through cutscenes, right?
And there's nothing I can do about that.
Now, the gameplay is turn-based, and the gameplay requires planning and learning the different play styles of each character, which I've done. Like, I've played with every character in the game, and I've learned their play styles. And I even said this on stream yesterday. I don't think there's a single character in Clair Obscur who I don't like playing with. They all play differently, but they're all very fun to use. So because of that, I'm actually enjoying when the game forces you to use different parties or shuffle the characters around or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But in regards to the gameplay of Clair Obscur, a lot of it is, okay, here's a new enemy. Let's see what they're going to do. Okay, let me see if I can time this button press to parry. Did I get it or not? Ah, shit, I missed it. Or, oh, I got it perfectly. Nice, shiny, fancy counterattack, right? And maybe that's fun the first or second time you face a new enemy. And maybe it's fun when you're facing a boss. But you can't always make that entertaining, right? If I'm facing the same party of enemies for the 5th time, it's not going to be as entertaining as the first time I fought them, right? So maybe it's the style of game, right? Maybe certain games just go better than others. I would counter that, though, with Blueprints. And here's why I say that. I actually think that the Blueprints playthrough, I have been fully engaged with that game the entirety of the time I've played it. Solving the puzzles, trying to understand the plot, trying to figure out the nuances of each thing that's going on in the game. Like literally every room has had hidden meaning that I didn't understand at first, but we figured that out, right? And it's turned out very positively. I don't know why Blueprints, which had people very excited for it early on, why now, while we're at the end of the game, where we're coming to the culmination of the plot lines, the secrets are being finally revealed, and the mysteries are being solved and answered, why now there'd be a falling off? I'm just as engaged with that game now as I was at the beginning of the playthrough, so I don't get it. Okay? So here we go. So now, as you can see, all the toxic losers who I said are just wastes of everyone's time are speaking up on Kick, and they can all enjoy their nice big bans right now. They can all get fucked.
Banned, 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 banned. Gone. Forever.
Here you go. Hart says maybe people went on vacation for Memorial Day. Those kind of things, as much as you might want to try to use those as justifications, they've always been red herring excuses. There is no, oh, there's a holiday. Oh, people are broke right now. It's bullshit. If that were the case, the entire industry would fall apart. Do you understand? No one would be able to stream. No one would make any money. That's just, it's nonsense. There's no, oh, well, because don't you know that people were waiting for their tax breaks to come in and then they're going to support you? That's not bullshit. People have money to support what they like, and they will. There's got to be a correlation that's not, oh, just it's a holiday or something. That's nonsense. Because then you're telling me, oh, every single streamer can't make any money this week because it was Memorial Day? That sounds like bullshit to me.
Yes, thank you, Dig McCloud, who is basically being a dark cloud saying, oh, economy is down, inflation is up, everything's terrible. Yes, I heard this a million times. I also heard this during COVID. Yes, I also heard this during everything. You guys, you're a broken record. No, the point is not that everything is down or more expensive. Yes, you're right. I mean, that's just fucking common sense. That has absolutely nothing to do with people asking for a game, right? Saying they'll support it and then you know, having slow days. That has nothing to do with it. We've already talked about this a million times. I'm not going to waste my time talking about the nonsense yet again for the millionth time. Because as you know, guys, just so you know, because the economy is down and inflation is up, no one is supporting streamers right now. There absolutely are not any streamers right now who are streaming who are getting insane amounts of contributions from dummies. You know, none of that's happening. No. Didn't you know there's a giant streamer crash right now? Did you hear about it? It's all over the news. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's this insane nonsense trying to justify bullshit. No, you're an idiot. You're completely wrong. That's not what's happening.
So a $2 tipper says, a lot of these guys are conditioned watching This Is How You Don't Play. And so if you show a smidgen of competency in a game, they say your gameplay sucks. You can see it in the chat when you play fighting games and you're going on a winning streak. Suddenly LARPers are asking you to go back to Street Fighter 6 when you're playing this new collection. You're right. Why do they want Street Fighter 6? Because I don't like it, because I find it boring, and because I don't spend enough time on it to beat up the scrubs. When I'm playing this new collection and I'm actually doing well, oh, that's horrible. That's boring. No, it's not boring. I'm doing well and you're just a loser. Okay? You don't like the fact that I'm good at games. Okay? Face it. I'm actually good at some games. Okay? Not all of them. Most of them I do suck at. Old school fighting games, I'm really good at. Some modern games, clear obscure, I'm actually really good at it. The parrying, I've done exceptionally well. I beat a level 70 dungeon when I went in at like level 30. Okay? I'm actually good at the game. Too bad that you can't accept that. Doom the Dark Ages, I actually did not suck at. Now, I'm not saying I was good at it, because I wasn't. But I actually did not suck at that game. They put me in more acid. What the fuck do you want me to do when you keep putting me in acid?
Why am I poisoned? Why am I toxic?
It doesn't matter how many mouth-drooling idiots watched a meme on the internet thinking that, because they're mouth-drooling idiots, I'm actually not bad at Doom the Dark Ages. It doesn't matter what your meme is and what your narrative is that you push. You're still fucking wrong. It doesn't matter how many idiotic, cackling morons are around you. You're still wrong. And the smart people look at you from the outside and say, wow, the masses really are getting dumber by the fucking day. I'm not actually bad at every game. There's nothing that you can do about it. Kiss my ass. What's hilarious is that there are tons of game streamers out there who literally will play a game once or twice to see if it catches on. If it catches on and people like it and support it, they'll keep playing it. If it doesn't get, any kind of attention or support within 1 or 2 streams, they dump it, and that's their methodology, and no one cares. Everyone's like, that's fine. That makes sense. But to me, wage quit. What a horrible thing. What are you talking about? Any business that tries something new has a new offering to the customers. If the customers don't actually catch on and buy it or want it, they stop offering it, right? If you have a sandwich shop. You hear it's the actual opposite. You hear says that's the issue. Instead of seeing yourself as a streamer, sounds like you see yourself as a business person, and it makes it seem like you don't have passion anymore. No, the problem is I have so much passion that I haven't sold out, so I don't have to worry about this shit anymore, okay? Why are there content creators much bigger than me that don't have to worry about this? Because they have 4,000 sponsors, because they shill crap, products, games that are garbage, but they tell you to buy them. There's ads all over their shit. Click here for the referral code. Click here to buy this piece of fucking trash, right? Or they've completely become nonsensical, very toxic content creators that are only there for drama and sensationalist purposes.
Drama queens. He cheered again. He goes, it was the head of the FTC that said in a press conference, they're going to fine you $42,000. Stop it.
So they get the drama views and bait, so they don't have to worry about, actually getting views and support for a playthrough, because they're so busy, ragging on people and hurting things all around them, burning everything scorched earth. Doesn't matter. They're just so super popular and make tons of money anyway. I'm not like any of that. Literally, I don't do drama and I don't chill. I don't do the two things that actually takes the soul away from a content creator. That's why I'm so passionate. That's why you see me actually bothered by this, okay? Another creator will be like, oh, fuck it, just drop the game. Don't give a shit about it, right? We'll just go on to whatever's going to print me more money today. On to the next sponsored stream. On to the next paid thing. On to the next, oh, man, my playthrough didn't do well yesterday. Let's do a big drama video today. Let's rip someone apart. Let's do some kind of big expose. Let's just who cares who I hurt? As long as I print money today, that's all I care about.
Sadly, what I can tell you is this, and this is God's honest truth, that YouTube gaming videos on YouTube have degraded significantly over the years because of people who make watered-down garbage videos for children instead of actual serious shit. And that's really what YouTube has become. Crap quality videos for children. Or drama videos, which the kids watch. Make no mistake, that's what the kids love. They love drama.
That's not me. And that's never going to be me. I'm not that kind of person. So it's literally the opposite of what you're saying. The reason that it comes across the way that you're saying is because I have a peanut gallery of toxic losers who spin it that way because they're very jealous of me and they don't like me and they don't want me to succeed, so they have to push it as a negative narrative. I could easily have done all those other things to be above the level of, gotta worry if a playthrough does well. I could have done all of them, and I would have lost my soul along the way. I wouldn't have had the passion. I wouldn't have had the ingenuity. I wouldn't have had the honesty that I have in my content. I would have had to kiss butt.
Me, what compensation do I get? From you. You guys crowdfund me to do what I love to do. That's loud. To do what I love to do. And because you crowdfund me, I'm able to stay true to myself. But if you didn't crowdfund me and instead I relied on, all this income or all this input from companies or sponsors or someone giving me the shit for free, you know what I mean? Because they made it and they want me to kiss its ass, I wouldn't be who I am today. I would be a completely different person. I would probably be Greg Miller. I would probably be these big time fucking streamers who I don't even want to mention their names because they're assholes and they'll probably talk shit about me on social media if I say anything.
Will people show up and stick around for today? Will you please support Blueprints so that we can hit the goals? We can actually get support. We can do rewards. Here's the thing I'm nervous about. All right. We have goals in line right now. All right. Like, for example, I wanted to hit our goal milestone by the end of the week, because if we did it by the end of the week, we could do this DSP tries at Burger King or whatever. And then we could, by the end of next week, hit 100 goals and we could do a marathon. All right. I know exactly what marathon I want to do, and I think you guys are going to love it. But now, because we're having this problem with these ongoing playthroughs not hitting goals, now we're staggering. Now we're sputtering. And this is a problem. So I guess we got to figure it out, right? I don't know.
And that's the thing. I don't control it. I just hang out. I talk with you guys. We have a good time. Like, I don't control that factor. I'm not going to sit here and ask all night for people to contribute. That's ridiculous, you know? I'm just here to have fun and play a game. I'm not here to sit here and panhandle all night. So, it is what it is, you know?